IELTS speaking topic teachers. Questions 1. Do you have a favorite teacher? Answer. Of course, Mrs. Same. For high school was amazing. She had this way of making even the most boring subject fun, and I really look forward to her classes. She was the kind of mentor who made the learning feel like a joy rather than a chore. Questions 2. What qualities do you admire in a teacher? Answer. Patience and creativity are essential. A great guide knows how to make tough topics feel simple and always finds ways to keep everyone engaged. It's amazing how much a good one can boost a student's confidence. Question 3. Do you have a teacher you didn't like? Answer. Unfortunately, yes. There was one who didn't seem to care much about us, and she was my chemistry ma'am. It felt like she was just reading from a script, and it made the class feel really dull. I found myself struggling to stay interested in this lesson and ultimately failed. Question 4. Would you like to become a teacher? Answer. I've thought about it a few times. Sharing knowledge and helping others succeed seems really rewarding. Plus, seeing students grow will be a fulfilling experience. Question 5. Is teaching a popular profession in your country? Answer. It's definitely one of the respected jobs here. Many people see it as a stable career, and it's always in demand. Though the pay is less, we find it quite appealing for its convenience as well as respect that we get. Topic: throwaway society. And questions 1. Why do people tend to throw things away more often nowadays? Answer. In my opinion, people discard items frequently due to the convenience and affordability of modern consumer goods. With the fast fashion, cheap electronic, and mass production, replacing things seems easier and more cost effective than repairing them. Additionally, advertising and marketing strategies push consumers to keep buying the latest versions, which further fuels the disposable mindset. Questions 2. What are the negative impact of a throwaway society on the environment? Answer. To my mind, the most significant impact is the immense waste generated, which contributes to pollution and depletes natural resources. Items like plastic and electronic waste take years to decompose, harming wildlife and ecosystem. On top of that, the production process of disposable goods consumes large amounts of energy and water, leading to more environmental degradation. Question 3. How can individuals contribute to reducing waste in a throwaway society? Answer. People can play a crucial role by adopting habits such as reusing, repairing, and recycling items instead of throwing them away. Simple steps like choosing durable products, supporting sustainable brands, and reducing unnecessary purchases can significantly minimize personal waste. Topic: language. Questions 1. What language do you speak? Answer. I'm fluent in English, and I've also picked up Indonesians and a little bit of Japanese. It's amazing how speak different languages opens up new connections with people from all over. Plus, it always feels good to impress someone with a few words in their native tongue. Questions 2. Do you think learning languages is difficult? Answer. It can be tricky at first, especially when it comes to grammar and pronunciation. But once you cruise through the basic, it starts to feel like you are unlocking a new skill that's incredibly rewarding. And honestly, the more you practice, the easier it becomes, like riding a bike, I guess. Question 3. Did you learn any languages as a child? Answer. Growing up in Indonesian, like a Central Java was spoken at home, so it was natural for me. Sometimes English can come along through school and it become easier over time with practice, and I remember struggling with it a bit at first, but now it feels like a second nature. Question 4. Would you like to learn another language? Answer. Spanish maybe is definitely on my list. It's such a vibrant and expressive language, and being able to speak it would be really useful for traveling. I've heard it's also a lot of fun to learn, and so I'm pretty excited about the idea. Question 5. Is being multilingual common in your country? Answer. Absolutely, especially here, where people effortlessly switch between multiple regional languages and English, and it's almost second nature for most of us. You can walk down the street and overhear conversation in several languages. Topic foreign food. Question 1. Why do people like to try foreign foods? Answer. In my view, they enjoy experiencing different cuisines because it exposes them to new cultures and flavors. Trying dishes from other countries allows them to expand their palate and sometimes offers an insight into the tradition behind the food. This curiosity for the unknown often fuels a sense of adventure as well as giving them freedom from a monotonous food routine. Question 2. Is it important for children to try few foods from other countries? Answer. From experience, it's crucial for them as it can broaden their understanding of the world in terms of flavors. Introducing kids to diverse flavors early on helps them develop an open-minded attitude and appreciation for cultural diversity that is painted through cuisines. It also prevents them from being picky eaters later in life. Question 3. Do you think the globalization of food is a positive trend? Answer. The moment it has both positive and negative sides. On one hand, it allows people to access and enjoy dishes from all over the world, while on the other, it can lead to the loss of authenticity in traditional cooking practices and may even result in some local cuisines being overshadowed. Question 4. How do international cuisines impact local food culture? Answer. To be honest, by introducing new ingredient, technique, flavor, it affects local ones' authenticity and originality. While this can lead to fusion dishes and innovative cooking, it might also dilute in the uniqueness of traditional dishes. The challenge is to maintain a balance between embracing global trend and preserving local heritage. Question 5. Do people prefer foreign restaurants over local ones these days? Answer. If I'm not wrong, yes, foreign restaurants are becoming more popular, especially in urban areas, due to increased exposure to international trends through media and travel. The local cuisine still holds a special place, particularly for those who value traditional flavors and comfort food. Youth seems to ban on trendy recipes as to feel cool while trying new food. Topic bicycle or bikes. Question 1. When was the first time you cycled? Answer. I can still recall the thrill of my first ride when I was about 6. My dad guided me for a while, and before I knew it, I was off on my own and feeling like I had conquered the world. Questions 2. Who taught you how to cycle? Answer. My dad was the one who patiently showed me the ropes. We spent many afternoons practicing until I finally mastered the skill. With him cheering me on the whole time, I was scared a lot at first, but he gave me courage and faith to carry on. Question 3. Which cycle would you buy in the future? Answer. I would probably opt for a sleek hybrid model, perfect for city commuting and the occasional adventure of the beaten path. It's styling, lightweight, and just practical enough for everyday use. Though I would have to empty my pocket for the best one, I don't mind it. Questions 4. Do you know anyone who's scared of cycling? Answer. My cousin still shies away from it after a rough tumble years ago. Despite my efforts to encourage her, she is still not keen on hopping back on 2 wheels. Question 5. How often do you ride now? Answer. I usually ride a couple times a week, especially on weekends. It's my way to unwind and enjoy the fresh air, particularly when the weather's just right. Plus, when I'm angry or anxious, I just take it out and go out to vent it all because I think that's the best for me as well as for my loved ones. Topic old buildings. Question number 1. How do you feel about old buildings? Answer. Honestly, I love them. They have such a charm and tell stories of the past that I don't get with modern places. Walking past one feels like stepping into history, and it's always fascinating to imagine what life was like back then. Questions 2. Should all buildings be preserved? Answer. Absolutely. I believe they are a big part of our cultural heritage. While they make need some scratching up, keeping them intact reminds us of our roots. It's like holding onto a piece of a past while moving forward. Question 3. Do you know any famous old building in India? Answer. The Taj Mahal definitely comes to mind. It's not just a monument, it's a symbol of love and craftsmanship that stood the test of time. Every time I visit, it feels like I'm seeing it for the first time. Question 4. What do you think of modern building compared to old ones? Answer. Modern structures are sleek and functional, sure, but they don't have the same soul as older ones. The craftsmanship and detail in the older designs are just on another level. It's like comparing a brand new gadget to a classic work of art. Question 5. Would you like to live in an old building? Answer. I think that would be quiet and experience. Living in a place with a character and history would make every day feel special. And I would probably need to make sure the plumbing's been updated to maximize the safety side.